Hello, my name is Julia Stitely, and I'm a senior litigation attorney at Melone Hatley PC at our Virginia Beach office. Are you facing a child custody case? Are you trying to navigate a very complex process while at the same time trying to prioritize your family and your child's well-being? Navigating a custody case doesn't have to be chaotic. The focus of today's video is to give you 5 effective steps that you can use during your custody case to minimize conflict and help effectively promote your child's well-being. But before we can go into those 5 steps, it's important to know 3 mistakes that a lot of individuals make in custody cases. The first mistake is lacking a clear and detailed parenting plan. The second mistake is poor communication between the parties. And the last common mistake is having unfavorable court outcomes caused by navigating complex custody laws without effective legal representation. In a custody case, the court standard is looking at what is in the child's best interests. And our steps today are geared at showing that you have your child's best interest in mind. Our first step that we recommend is creating a comprehensive parenting plan. The more details that you can work out as parents, the more structure and stability that you will provide your child. Yes, it's important to know the schedule of dad's going to have the child every other weekend, or we're going to do a week on, week off kind of schedule. But you really also want to have more details than that. You want to plan, when are the exchanges going to be? Where are they going to be? What's the holiday schedule going to be? Are you going to have provisions in there for if one of you is sick and needs the other parent to watch the child? The more that you have planned out, the less room there is for conflict. Additionally, the more you have planned out, the less the court has to decide. And the less the court has to decide, the less of a chance of an unfavorable outcome, because no one knows your child better than you do. The second step towards successfully navigating a custody case is to prioritize your child's well-being. And I know that if you're watching this video, that's already a step that you're usually taking every single day. But in a custody case, the court is looking towards which parent is prioritizing the physical, emotional, and intellectual needs of the child, having a consistent and loving role in your child's life every single day. You attend their school events. You're taking them to medical appointments. You're signing them up for extracurricular activities that they enjoy. Not only does this help you show a court that you're meeting your child's needs, but you're also helping your child live a fulfilling life. The third effective step towards navigating a child custody case is effective communication between the parties. And yes, I understand, particularly if you've just recently broken up with your ex, communication's hard. But the more that you can prioritize your child and make the communication more effective, it minimizes conflict, and it has the added benefit of making you look better to the court. A lot of times in a custody case, it's the judge looking at which party appears to be more reasonable. A tip that I tell pretty much every single client of mine is to download a co-parenting application. They're not very expensive. In fact, some of them are actually free depending on which jurisdiction you're in, but they're super helpful. Most of them have a calendar feature. So if your child has a doctor's appointment, they have an extracurricular activity, you just found out 5 minutes ago, you get to put it on the calendar and the other parent gets a notification immediately to their phone. It's a quick and effective way of communicating important information about your child. Additionally, the conversation between you and your ex is monitored in a parenting app. What that means is the parenting app keeps a log. So in the event that you do have to go to court, you're able to easily print out that log and show the judge how you were prioritizing your child throughout the entire communication, which is a great segue to the 4th effective step towards navigating a child custody case. And that's to document everything. And we mean pretty much everything. Keep a log of all of the important events and decisions which occur in your child's life. Now, you don't need to be a court reporter writing down every single word or event that happens. But for everything important that you think you might want to use later, write down a couple notes on what happened and when it happened. If there's a communication between you and the other party or between you and someone else that you might want to use later, save it now. Not only does it help keep records for yourself in case you're trying to look for this information later, it also makes it much easier to show your side of what has occurred to a judge. And additionally, it makes your lawyer's job a whole lot easier when you can come to us with the evidence already. An experienced attorney can help you navigate the custody laws and advocate for your rights. And there are 3 amazing benefits towards securing effective legal representation. The first is hiring an attorney helps provide you with clarity and confidence about the custody laws in your state. It is our job to explain to you what the law is, how it impacts your case, and to provide you with advice on how to move forward. You won't have to question what your next step is. Hiring a lawyer takes a lot of the guessing out of a complex process to navigate on your own. The second benefit is hiring a lawyer leads to better outcomes in a court proceeding. Obviously, when it comes to a custody case, the priority isn't to win. It's to promote your child's well-being. But you're able to more effectively do that with counsel. An example that I like to tell all of my clients is, I once went up against an unrepresented party in a custody case. And because they didn't understand the laws and the local court rules, and I was able to point out mistakes that they had made to the court, they weren't able to present any evidence to show their side. And my client was able to have the better outcome that day. Your lawyer can do the same for you. And the third benefit towards hiring a lawyer is that it means you get to focus on what matters most: your family, your home life, your child's well-being. You don't need to focus on the legal complexities and where to go next. Let us do that for you, and you can focus on building a stable and secure future for yourself and for your family. Child custody cases don't have to be overwhelming. By following the steps we discussed in this video, you can protect your rights, promote your child's well-being, and secure a fair resolution to any custody dispute. If you are facing a custody case, don't navigate it alone. Contact Melone Hatley today for a consultation. Our experienced attorneys are here as your partner in divorce and estate planning to work together to protect your rights and advocate for your child. Together, we will help build a secure and stable future for your family.